Brick Key and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets just went straight up Gen Z participation trophy university by handing out rings for mediocrity. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, college football family? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we are going to change it up a little bit and talk about these magical Georgia Tech rings that were just handed out to everybody for going 7-6 and losing in their bowl game. And before we jump into that, man, I'm going to go ahead and beat you guys to the punch. I understand that Carolina went 6-7 last year. I understand that they got smoked in their bowl game as well. But thank the Lord in heaven that not even Mac Brown would be so foolish as to hand out stinking rings for not being very good, for getting beat in the bowl game. Goodness gracious, bro, I would be absolutely stinking ashamed. And I don't know what's up with society these days where this is seemingly become an acceptable thing, man. This participation trophy, thanks for participating garbage, because that's exactly what it is. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I would be ashamed to walk around with these rings, and we'll take a look at them in just a second. But first, I want you guys to actually see rings that you get when you actually win something, when you actually earn something. And look no further than the 2024 Ohio State Buckeyes National Championship rings. You know what? That's something worth celebrating. That's something that you would stinking, floss everywhere and say, hey, check this out. Look what I was a part of. How about the 2024 Clemson Tigers ACC Championship rings? That's something that you could walk around and be like, boom, here it is, baby. Look what I was a part of. I tried to look up the Vanderbilt Commodores bowl rings just for beating Georgia Tech in the Birmingham Bowl, and I couldn't find them anywhere. So I'm just going to think that they didn't even get rings for winning their bowl game. But now you got Georgia Tech, passing out rings for going 7-6 and losing. And you know what, man? That crap is, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's stinking sad because we're celebrating mediocrity, man. And I'm not saying the kids didn't work hard. I'm not saying that, there weren't some achievements. I'm not even saying that that program isn't heading in the right direction. But if it is, how in the world do you justify to yourself celebrating that kind of season, man? I mean, that is just mind-blowing to me, bro. Mind-blowing to me. Dude, look at these rings that Georgia Tech handed out to their football team for the 2024 campaign. I mean, this is the type of stuff, bro, that you hand out when you have been down bad for a minute, because this is just, you're setting yourself up to be a laughingstock, dude. And I don't think that it's just me. I think that most people that are serious about college football would look at this and say, wow, this is where we are? Like, we're handing out participation trophies like this? Check this ring out, bro. So the front of it is cool. Georgia Tech football, whatever, okay? The side of it, on, I think it's the left side, has probably the player's name. It says 2024, and it's got the Birmingham Bowl, which shows that obviously they went to the Birmingham Bowl, which they lost. They didn't win that game. They lost that game. It was an entertaining game, but they lost that game. And it's sitting here on the side of their daggum ring. That is just the dumbest thing that I have ever seen. Then on the other side of the ring, it says defend the flats 5-0. Okay, we're celebrating the fact that you were undefeated at home. And that's 100% worth celebrating. But to put that on the side of a ring that you went 7-6 and lost the bowl game it's cringeworthy, bro. Like, we're really celebrating this. We're really like, God, dude, I can't imagine somebody being like, hey, check this out, bro. Look what I was a part of. It's like, oh, let me take a little bit deeper look at that thing. Let me do a little Google search and see what kind of season that was. This wasn't your 1990, 91, whatever it was, national championship trophy, bro. This is a 7-6 campaign where you lost the bowl game. And then it even gets weirder when you look at what's actually etched on the inside of the ring, dude. It's the scores to the FSU and Miami game. Now, look, why would you put the Florida State score on here? You won by 3 and they went 2-10. It's arguably one of the worst seasons in Florida State football history. I mean, Carolina blasted them in Tallahassee. Okay? But we have that etched on the inside of our ring as if it's some kind of feat just because of the name. Nobody is going to remember any team that beat the 2024 Florida State Seminoles. I can assure you of that. And then you got the Miami Hurricanes right over there as well, which was a decent football team. But this is not like you beat the 2001, Miami Hurricanes that won the Natty, bro. This was a decent team. And you have these two teams etched on the inside of your 7-6 bowl losing season where you seemingly celebrate being average. Goodness stinking gracious, man. This is the type of stuff, bro, that people don't let go. Now, this is the only video I'm going to do about this. But I'm telling you right now, dude, I would be absolutely livid. I would be ashamed. That's probably the better word that I wouldn't even be mad. I would be ashamed if Carolina had this type of season and we were celebrating it with bling bling, with some jewelry, with some, stuff that we could go to the bar and flash and everything like that, bro. That is stinking comical, dude. It really is. I mean, that's comical. And it's not like you went 7-6 and you won the Birmingham Bowl and then you got rings for that. You know what? I could tolerate that. I could be okay with that. You lost. You lost. And you guys are rocking rings where you didn't win a Natty, you didn't win an ACC championship, and you didn't even win your stinking bowl game, and you're out here flossing, look how mediocre we were. Bro, goodness stinking gracious, man. I couldn't even believe that this was a thing. I thought that it was some kind of joke. And whoever made this decision, I guess Georgia Tech's just got some stinking extra money hanging around and they want to pat everybody on the head for participating. Thanks for playing, because this is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. I'm glad that Bill Belichick is in Carolina right now because I can assure you that right there, that ain't happening. All right. Like whether we win or lose, that's another story, bro. But I guarantee you, we ain't stinking celebrating with rings where we go 7-6 and lose in the bowl game, man. So anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. Tar Heels, ACC, college football family, bro. This crap is comical to me, man. I mean, it really does make me chuckle inside. But at the same time, I'm sad for the state of college football when we got people doing stuff like that. If you haven't already, do me a favor, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the daggone channel. And I'm ready for the heat, baby. Go Heels, and we'll catch you on the next one.